Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or coming back. Let's get right into the reading. I am going to start with an oracle deck, the way I usually do, and today is going to be the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Let's see what is going on with the twins. I'm actually going to get the cards for the connection first. So the oracle cards will be for the connection, what's going on right now, what is the way forward, what is happening. Let me just add a little bit more light. Hope you guys are doing great. It's a pretty hot day here in Hawaii, in the Big Island. Tomorrow I will do a reading dedicated to the eclipse that's coming up. Memento Mori, there might not be a someday. And at the bottom of the deck we have this one. Thus, one journeys to the stars, 28. 19 and 28, both of them give us 10. So it's the end of the cycle, and it makes sense. I was just mentioning eclipse. Eclipse will start a new cycle because it's going to be on the new moon in Aries, right? And this is reminding us as the Aries season is coming to an end, it's reminding us that we still have a little bit of time, not too much, to bring into our life what we need, what we want, what defines us, what how do I say this? Enhances and underlines our values, right? And this is use this time, right? Carpe diem, don't wait till some other time, or you'll get there, or you'll be able to do it next year, or you'll be able to tell this person that you care some other time, right? It may not be a someday. And then of course, when you start being brave, and this is the Aries energy for you, if you're courageously going for what you feel is your happiness, your passion, something that you're guided to do, right? Even if it's something unbelievable, something that doesn't make sense logically, like this flying pig, right? It will bring you to the stars, it'll bring you to closer connection to the spirit, to the universe, to the higher power. And those things that seemed impossible yesterday will be very much possible tomorrow, right? That's how we get ourselves into that next level where we can manifest those things that we never imagined possible for ourselves. Whether it's just generally something that doesn't seem possible to us within our 3D thinking, or just something we didn't think was possible for ourselves because of our story, our background, mindset, etc., etc. Okay, let's get to the tarot. I'm back in the Big Island and I'm feeling the mosquitoes everywhere. Anyway, let's get on with the reading. So now I will get the energies, and that was for the twins, that was for both twins. That means that's the shared energy. It's also the energy that goes in the connection between the twins. So if there's something that you want to say it before this end of the cycle on Thursday. It's also a good idea to do it because we have Mercury retrograde starting on Friday. So, it's not like you won't have another opportunity, but the same words, the same topic may sound a little more complex, and it will be harder to get your message across after that. So don't waste your time and go for it. Okay, what's the energy like for Divine Feminine right now? Ooh. 8 of Wands, let's clarify. Temperance. Yeah, I was just mentioning about communication, and saying what you need to say, but on the other hand, the Spirit is saying, Divine Feminine, please make sure that you are doing it from a place of harmony and balance and love, right? And you're not just seeing it one-sided, whatever the situation is, and whether it's with a twin or somebody else, right? It's supposed to be weighed upon first, right? Supposed to be thinking about it first, not like overthinking, right? But like making sure it comes from a healthy place, what you want to say and how you want to say it. That's very important. The way you're going to package it and deliver is going to be very important right now. So make sure. When I was starting to talk about package, I realized we have bottles here, right? The way you bottle it is going to be important. Think personal branding, right? It's everything. Okay. So yeah, and another side of it is, of course, any conversation that you want to have, you can have. Like if you're feeling like, you know, this topic is too heavy right now, or they're not gonna understand, they will understand if you package it right. Let's see, for the masculines we've got King of Pentacles and High Priestess. They fell together, so I'm just gonna read them as two equal cards, right? So we actually saw this the other day, but it was the Empress here, not the High Priestess. The King of Pentacles stays, so this story continues where masculines feel a lot more comfortable in their skin and who they are, what they are, what's coming for the future, right? And more stability, more specific vision on where they're going with their business, their status, their occupation, whatever they're doing, right? We know that for the masculine energy, this is fundamental to then go off to, you know, hobbies and leisure, and to the connections with other people, especially when they're building their life with the feminine energy, which we see here, right? So right now they're seeing divine feminine in this light of someone who holds knowledge, right? Someone who has answers to the questions that they don't necessarily have answers for, right? But it's this healthy recognition of, okay, we are different, right? This is masculine energy, this is the feminine energy. It's not like somebody is better or smarter or weaker, right? It's not about that. We are supposed to combine our powers to reach happiness. That's the trick to it. Okay, what's the energy of the connection? I'm gonna use Late Series deck. Actually, let's get the cards for what's possible in the new cycle for the twins. This new cycle that starts with a new moon in Aries on the 20th. For some time zones, it's gonna be 19th actually. But I will make sure that regardless of it, that you will see the reading, you know, well before those peak events. Of course, if you have any rituals for solar eclipses, be ready with that. And if you are in America, you should be able to see it. Haven't seen all the details yet, but I know that, well, I mean, I checked it for Hawaii, to be honest, that it's gonna be like 3 p.m. something Hawaiian time, so I'm very excited and I hope we're gonna see it. Okay, so what is the new cycle holding for the twins? What are the potentials, the opportunities there? And remember that new moon is about having conscious intention for the cycle, for what you want to bring in, what you want to achieve. All right, I got 3 cards in reverse. Strength, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Yeah, so this is about, I'm hearing making the impossible choice. So it will be possible, because the impossible choice is usually 2 of Swords upright, so it will not be a problem anymore. It may not look like what you imagined, what you saw as something successful or powerful, right? So it will surprise you what the choice is going to be, but it will ultimately stop the anxiety, stop the juggling between options and trying to see how both of them work out, or like if you don't have to choose and do both of them, something along those lines, right? And this is not needing to do that juggling anymore, because you can see clearly, okay, this is the path and I'm going there, right? The other one just doesn't make sense for me, right? So that will bring some ease of movement, and of course you will be able to concentrate your energy on that choice that you made, whether it's about the connection or something else that will ultimately have impact on the connection. Okay, let's get messages from DMs to DFs now to finish the reading. Okay, we've got I just want space. Your family won't like me. Hurt me, but it's okay, I guess. And you're beautiful. Why do you need me? 9s. And then 6 and 3, which also make a 9. Right? So we're getting closer to the cycle, but DM is still struggling to get their head around certain things, right? Like their fear of well, first a little bit of a jealousy, a little bit of a competition, right? Things that are being released in the energy, but they're still lingering there. That's what I'm getting. And of course the fear that, you know, things, I'm not sure things will work out. So right now what they're doing, one of the usual DM scenarios is they are asking for space, or they're taking space, right? Maybe a lot of them aren't really asking, they just go in for space, focusing on work, family members that depend on them, planning, I don't know, some future business activity, maybe even traveling, right? Like taking space could be like, okay, I'm gonna go away for a few days here and there. So yeah, that's the gist of it. But you know, that's the biggest one. You're so beautiful, right? Why do you need me? It's the 9 of Pentacles energy, but it's from that other side. Like they see you as the 9 of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, and they are looking at you like, wow, she's so amazing. Where do I come in, right? Where's my place? This is not for DFs to stop showing up as themselves and doing their thing, right? This is one of the usual questions that I get when I work with clients on coaching, that, you know, because we're empaths, we can feel that intimidation that comes from DMs when they see who we are, what we do, right? They see that beauty in us. But that's the whole point, that we're supposed to be showing up like that no matter what, so that eventually they grow out of that fear and into get inspired into creating something on their side. And not because of the competition, because it's bringing up their inner skills, gifts, desires, and that sense of mission and how they can make a difference in the world, right? And then the union would be possible when they feel good in their skin, when they know what they're doing, where they're going, and they respect what Divine Feminine is doing, not just kind of looking at her like, wow, like she's out of my league, right? But be like, oh yeah, you know what, I want to change the world for a better place, to be a better place. She does, and together we can do loads more. That sort of idea. Okay, messages from DFs to DMs now. All right. I just want you all the time. I'm terrified, and you make me do bad things. So yeah, definitely the sexual attention, the energy continues, and there's also some fear on the other side. Part of it is mirroring actually DM energy, because we feel it. It's like it goes back to us, it kind of bounces back to us, and sometimes it's even hard to say where it's coming from. We just feel it, we're just in it, you know. But this is all the transitional energy. That's what I'm getting into this new cycle. And eclipse, of course, is a huge deal, and I will speak more about it tomorrow. Don't want to take too much time today. If you're interested, please join in. If you won't be able to catch it, just acknowledge that new cycle is this new moon, and that's the second new moon in Aries, which was a cycle on its own, right? So that's important. And don't forget to say what you need to say, do what you need to do before the eclipse, because there may not be a someday. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye everyone.